starting at 7 a.m. Our Blues celebration. All of our parade coverage made possible by Jim Beam. What does celebrating a Dodgers back-to-back World Championship and Jim Beam have in common? Both are better when enjoyed with others. Jim Beam, official bourbon of the Los Angeles Dodgers. Kentucky Straight Bourbon Whiskey, 40% alcohol by volume. Copyright 2025 James B. Beam Distilling Company. Claremont, Kentucky. Drink smart. We'll see you tomorrow morning at 7 a.m. to celebrate. And it is a final. Today at SoFi Stadium, Rams Saints is in the books. We recap right now on the Rams postgame show.
Time to recap Rams Saints. Week 9, NFL Sunday from SoFi.
It's time for the Rams postgame show on the ESPN LA Rams radio network.
Travis Rodgers, Cravens are live from Hollywood Park Casino, and we're putting you on the air. Your reaction right now at 877-710-ESPN and in person with the people pressing the flesh at Hollywood Park Casino. Hollywood Park Casino, park, party, and play.
Now live from Hollywood Park Casino with Cravens, here's your host, Travis Rodgers.
All Rams all day long at SoFi Stadium, 34-10, the final score. The Rams get their 6th win of the season to improve to 6-2. The Saints showing why they are a 1-8 football team. Sua Morales is here with us as well. And, you know, other than the kicking, which we will talk about, that was a pretty complete
let's not
performance.
Talk about it.
No, we're going to have to talk about it. We're going to have to talk
about it, Sua.
Because it was a hot mess. And I don't know how you continue to do this, but
yeah.
we'll get to that in a second. But as far as Matthew Stafford looked, Devontae Adams, the return of Puka Nacua, that defense, they had a fumble recovery. They had an interception late from Fords. Those two units were clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, they were. And status quo for the Rams. As good as they look today, we still have yet to see 4 complete quarters of complimentary Rams football, like Sean loves to say. We've seen 3. We've maybe even seen 3.5. The offense seems to kind of hit a rut somewhere in the second or third quarter for maybe 2 or 3 possessions before they get going again. But outside of that, defense played well. Landman with yet another forced fumble.
Dude.
It's ridiculous.
That guy has got a knack for that. Like, maybe since Peanut Tillman, as far as punching that ball out, it just seems that the slow-mo of this one was just crazy because the guy's going down. He's just about down, and this was just on the money. Ball comes out. The Rams get another one.
What's funny is everybody, when they think of the forced fumbles, when you punch it out, they say peanut punch, peanut punch.
Yeah.
I saw Rod Woodson on Twitter this year, or like a week ago, before peanut punch, it was me. And he posts the stats, and he has like 20 more forced fumbles than Pat Tillman. Yeah, it's crazy.
Well, look, Peanut Tillman can have his peanut punch.
Yeah.
All I know is that Landman is doing it seriously, it feels like, every single game, and one forced fumble after the next. Rams' last 2 games, a little bye in between, so it's kind of hard to stick them together. They've outscored their opponents 69-17 in their last 2 games. Like, they have absolutely dominated their opponents. Now, Jacksonville is somewhere between not very good and mediocre. The Saints flat out stink. So take the opponent into consideration. But this is what you're supposed to do against mediocre to bad competition. Walk them up and down the field.
I don't want to hear it. I'm not going for it. A win is a win.
Yeah.
This is the same Rams team that beat the one-loss Colts. This is the same Rams team that should have beat the Eagles. So a good team, bad team, average team, doesn't matter. The Rams should be looking at a one-loss record right now. They've played the best and they've played the worst. You play who's in front of you, you win the games.
Here's the thing, Trav. My 14-3 prediction, still intact.
Still alive.
It's still intact, homeboy.
Still alive.
But a tough one with the Niners next Sunday.
It gets tough fast. Their next 3 games are 3 opponents that are going to be competing for a top seed in the NFC. You've got San Francisco next week, who, by the way, Mac Jones just won his 5th game as the Niners starting quarterback. It's nuts. Then you get Seattle back here at SoFi. Seattle plays Sunday Night Football tonight against Washington. And then 3 weeks from today, you get Tampa coming in here for Sunday Night Football. So 3 weeks in a row, San Francisco, Seattle, Tampa, a step up in competition for sure.
3 must-wins. Well, I'll put it like this. Next week, non-negotiable must-win. You have to get back, get your lick back. You got to get back what they did to you at home on a Thursday night. You can do it to them on their home field. It's a division opponent who's cemented themselves in first place right now. You can even it up with the win next week. You have to beat the Seahawks. I'm not worried about the Bucs. The Bucs, it's going to be a toss-up there. They're hurt right now. You take these next 2 weeks, full advantage of building that lead. So when you do bring the Bucs here, it's not a must-win. It's a take-it-or-leave-it type of game, and you don't have to worry about a make-or-break season.
So we've seen the Rams the last 2 years. Put this season aside, the 2025 season over here for a second. The 2023 season and the 2024 season, they got off to a slow start and then just absolutely hit the gas over the course of the second half of the season in those years. They got off to a good start this season, coming into the second half of this season, they hit the ground running today. Can you continue to build the momentum like they did in the last? Because last year it felt like you almost had to run the table. But now this is you can run the table or maybe only drop a game or two, keep Morales' 14-3 alive. You're going to be the number one seed in the NFC if they continue to look like this.
Yeah, I think it's very realistic for them to go on a run where they only drop maybe 1 or 2 more games. They can get in a position where they can start resting. Not to get ahead of ourselves. We're just in the middle of the year. But if there comes a reality where they're sitting in first place with maybe 3 or 4 weeks left and the division's wrapped up and the NFC race is looking like they're going to be the ones here, you can start resting guys. So I think the next 3 to 4 weeks of the season might be the most important weeks of the season because it will now set you up for your home stretch to go into the playoffs healthy.
I think I have a bone to pick with Pro Football Reference and ESPN SIG.
I know your bone.
They're both saying that Nate Landman only has 2 forced fumbles this year. That's not possible.
Don't believe your lion eyes, Emily Hebel.
I have no idea.
Just because you've seen him do it, 4 or 5 times, it feels at least like that many times.
Maybe it's because they haven't been lost or the other team recovered it, but I swear
definitely has more than 2.
Oh, I feel like he's had
like
2
3
in the last
or 4
2 weeks at least, and we know the one he had on opening day, it was against the Texans on the first weekend of the season. He punched one out to set something up right there. Mr. 14-3 is in the crowd. Chris Morales is talking to the people. What's up, Chris?
Trav, here's what we do at Hollywood Park Casino for home games. We put the people on the air because they got something to say even when there's no – now, last time we were here, it was a Thursday night game. We were a little sad.
The stinking Niners.
A lot of those cockroach Niner fans.
Scumbags.
I don't do scumbag as much anymore. But I'll say they were scumbags. But we got some non-scumbags. We're going to start with Trevor from Riverside. Trevor, now you're a big Travis Rodgers. Now stand up. What are you doing? Stand up.
I like Trevor.
Show some respect to Travis Rodgers. What do we got, Trevor?
Good. One thing I appreciate, Travis, I've been listening to him ever since he was wearing Mike Trout socks before he was opening up for Travis Rodgers.
That's right.
Or 8:30, excuse me.
That's right.
He was on ESPN 8:30. But, you guys said cockroaches for the Niners fans. I'm glad we stopped there because I could have gone a lot harder than that. But a couple things, like we were talking about the kicking game, man, golly.
Don't even talk
about it.
It's
fun to watch us win, but like Sua said, I really hope we can put that behind us and move forward because it's a long season. We got a lot of hopes and dreams, and that's gonna be a thing going forward. Also, the defense, man. The defense is just unbelievable. We love to see it. We got a great team. We got a good future, and thank you guys so much for this opportunity to talk to everybody.
You got it, Trevor.
Trevor, I made a 14-3 prediction to my BFF, Les Snead, in the preseason, or actually at training camp. Do you think I'm still good with that 14-3 prediction?
I think we're looking good at 14-3. I mean, we're at what 6? We're
6-2
now. 6-2 now, and we got a couple
8 more of them
games.
things.
I think 14-3 is good. I'll take a push on 14-3.
I like it, Trevor. We'll push. We'll push one more here, quickly. Come on, Teddy. Look at this jersey that Teddy from
Deacon Jones.
Oh, that's nice.
Deacon Jones.
That boy was using that cast as a weapon.
Teddy, you know who else wore number 75 too, right?
Yeah, DeMarco, right?
That's right.
DeMarco, no, not recipe.
No.
He killed off DeMarco. He buried him.
Too much.
Teddy, come on.
Too much tough acting to act.
Too many surveillance.
Come on, Teddy.
We love that. Rams won. Frisco, man, you better go somewhere, Poncho.
Yeah, Poncho. Come on, Poncho. All right, Teddy, you're not going to curse, are you?
Not at all.
Okay.
Dodgers won. Rams won. Let's do it.
Let's do it.
LA all day. Yay.
That's a good job, Teddy. By the way, Teddy's, I think I'm sober these days, but I think Teddy's breath got me there.
Did you get like a little contact?
Oh, man.
Little contact buzz?
Be good, Teddy.
Wow.
Be good, Teddy.
Little double shot
Right,
to the nostril.
Back to you, Travis.
No, Teddy's having a good time. That he just put DeMarco in the ground is a whole other thing, right? Like the Deacon Jones, R.I.P., who's one of the greats of all time.
DeMarco's been fried, died, and laid to the side all before the game ended.
I cannot wait to tell him that tomorrow. No, so this was the best Rams game that we've seen. They came out, they walked right down the field. We were talking about it. Matthew Stafford on the opening drive, 8 for 8, 72 yards, a touchdown pass. He hit 5 different guys on that opening drive. And, look, he finishes the day with some stats that are pretty remarkable. He had 4 more touchdown passes. That's on the heel of having 5 a week ago. He finishes with 281 yards, 4 touchdowns, no interceptions, and we talked about it during the pregame show. We talked about it with J.B. Long. This is an MVP type of push.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. And their record is going to determine if he actually has a chance at it, because I think if he plays the same and they happen to go on a skid and lose 5 or 6 games and aren't the 1 seed, you can kiss that MVP goodbye. But if they continue going and he's playing the way he's playing, not only is he looking like the MVP, he's looking like the best quarterback in the NFL right now. It's scary.
He is on one right now.
Yeah.
He's throwing a lot of touchdown passes. He's not throwing it to the other team.
Matthew Stafford looks like the best quarterback in the NFL right now.
He looks like the most consistent one for sure.
Yeah.
If not the best, the most consistent.
Yeah,
Take your pick.
production is production.
Absolutely. Absolutely. All right, lots more to get to if you want to get in on this. 877-710-ESPN. We're live at Hollywood Park Casino after the Rams beat the Saints 34-10. Your phone calls, we'll hear from Sean McVey, still coming up as well. It's all coming up on the Rams postgame show on the ESPN LA Rams radio network.
Hey guys, it's Sedano. Los Angeles International Airport's People Mover trains begin rolling early next year as part of LAX's ongoing investments to transform and improve your travel journey. The People Mover trains will quickly move guests between their terminals and our new consolidated rental car center, metro trains and buses, economy parking, and Kiss and Fly lot. The trains will make it simple and fast to get to your LAX destination in 10 minutes or less, and trains depart every 2 minutes beginning in early 2026. Learn more at lawa.org/ESPN.
Your LA Rams return to SoFi Stadium on Sunday, November 16th to host division rivals, the Seattle Seahawks, before returning a week later to take on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers on Sunday, November 23rd, under the primetime lights of Sunday Night Football. Experience the rivalry clash with Seattle or the massive conference battle with playoff implications against Tampa Bay by visiting therams.com/TIX, therams.com/TIX to get your tickets for our upcoming home games right here at SoFi Stadium. We'll see you at the Rams house.
Coach, the energy out there felt different. What changed for the team today?
It was the new game day scratchers from the California Lottery. Players everything. Those games sent the team's energy through the roof.
Are you saying it was the off-field play that made the difference on the field?
Hey, a little play makes your day, and today, it made the game. That's all for now.
Coach, one more question.
Play the new Los Angeles Rams scratchers from the California Lottery. A little play can make your day. Please play responsibly. Must be 18 years or older to purchase, play, or claim.
It's another exciting game day for Rams fans, and on game days, it's all about more. More action, more noise, and more savings. That's right. Rams fans save up to 35 cents per gallon on game days with a fuel rewards program from Shell. That means you can keep your tailgates going all season long. So don't drop the ball on saving more at the pump. Download the app, join the Fuel Rewards program, and take your savings all the way to the end zone. Terms and conditions apply. Visit www.fuelrewards.com/Rams for full offer details.
Touchdown! Score big savings with the Albertsons or Vons for You app. It's like having a personal quarterback calling the plays on your wallet. Shop smart, save more. Every time you shop, simply enter your number at checkout and watch the savings add up. Earn points for cash off on gas or groceries. Plus, get weekly personalized deals to save even more. It's a winning combination. Download the Albertsons or Vons for You app for free today and start scoring touchdowns on your grocery bill. Full program details available on the app or at Vons or Albertsons.com.
Hey, it's me, your heart valve. The blood flowing thing in your heart. Ooh, hear that? The whole stadium's cheering for heart valve screenings? Detecting heart valve disease is super important, especially if you're over 65. It's deadly if you don't treat it. That's right. Bo! Heart valve disease! Bo! Good news is, early detection saves lives. Go to listentoyourvalves.com and get screened for heart valve disease. Oh, and go Rams!
All right, the Rams all over the New Orleans Saints today, 34-10. They improved to 6-2. Up next, the 49ers, one of their 2 losses this season. And Sua, they lost against San Francisco for the same reason they lost against the Philadelphia Eagles. Those 2 blemishes on the Rams' record, both directly related to their inability to make kicks, to get kicks blocked. And here's Josh Carty's line for the day. And not to go to the negative, but look, the Rams are going to be in the mix. The Rams are as good as any other team in the NFC, but we know how important special teams are.
The Rams are the worst special teams team in the NFL.
You ready? They did not make a field goal today. They missed one. As far as extra points go, they made 4. They missed 1. Okay, so this was 2 more times where they missed a kick. One of the PATs that they did make was on try number 3 on the opening drive of the game, where there were 2 penalties that made them have to re-kick as well. They made that, but the 2 misses were dreadful. They were flat shanks. Now, the line did not hold up particularly well. Both of those kicks were under extreme pressure, so maybe he's trying to get it over to a side or whatnot.
Yeah, a shank is a shank.
But so, I mean, how many weeks can you go through it? And clearly they stopped kicking because we saw a 4th and 1 from the 7. They go for it. We saw a 4th and from the 1-foot line, they go for it again. Like, they basically just said in the second half, we're done doing this. They have to do something different moving
thank
forward,
God.
right?
Thank God, because I said it when we did the halftime. I'm like, they no longer need to kick field goals. We've seen enough. Not sure what we're looking at this point, but you're either getting rid of the kicker or the special teams coach or both. At this point in time, it's embarrassing. We heard the crowd boo when they went to go kick an extra point. Like, that's not what teams do after a touchdown.
And it kind of, this game was never really in jeopardy. The Rams were in complete control of this game today. But the one time where you're like, what the heck is going on out there is before the end of the first half, the Rams elect to try to kick another field goal with about a minute and change left. They drive down. There was a face mask penalty on Davis Allen that moved them back to the point where you really couldn't go for it. It was a 35-yard field goal.
This is a PAT.
And it's not even close. All of a sudden, the Saints get the ball back. They had their one good drive of the day where they go down, they punch it in the end zone, and what should have been a 27-0 lead becomes a 20-10 lead because they can't make kicks.
Yeah, it's right now it's not going to hurt you because you played the Saints and you had a big lead and it's all good. You know, it's something to joke about and we poke fun at, like, the kicker, the special teams, but stuff like that matters when you're getting towards the end of the season.
They're going to lose a playoff game
you will
if they can't make kicks.
will lose a playoff game if you cannot kick field goals because defense. Something about the playoffs where defense is hunkered down and it's so much harder to cross that 50. It's every possession is like we gotta get points. So for your offense to basically be one arm tied behind your back because even when you pass the 50 into the 40 and are in our red zone, you have to go for it. We know you can't kick a field goal. What do you think defense are going to do? They're going to start hunkering down and targeting you on third down, keeping you in 4th and long because they know you have to go for it.
And you're going to eventually look. They've had some 4th and 2, some 4th and 3, some 4th and 1s, which in the NFL those are plays that you can convert, right? You know, at least have a decent chance of converting a 4th and 1,
4th and 5. It's hard.
4th and 5s and above. It's like you're coin flip at best, and probably not as good as that. You're going to have to try to line up and kick, and you can tell. They're not going to let Josh Carty do it.
No, they shouldn't. And it might not necessarily – I don't want to be the guy that's piling on Carty. Like, it could be the old lineman. It could be the guard and the tackle in the wing not doing what they're supposed to. It could be the special teams coach with a weird way of blocking things. But what I do know is when the ball comes off your foot, it ain't going towards the field goal.
Right.
It ain't going towards the post. Even when there isn't penetration – there was I think like game 2 or game 3, he made the extra point, but even then it was like you had no business making it. There was no pressure. So it's a mix of everything. And at this point, I don't have time to be trying to figure out what's going on. So if I'm looking for a kicker, I'm going into the market.
That's the scariest part of all, is that it seems like no one knows how to fix it. Like, it's one thing if you're just missing kicks, right? Okay, if you're missing kicks, you get a new kicker.
Yeah.
But there were 2 instances today where the kick nearly got blocked and they missed, and it feels like the pressure, as you're looking at the uprights, the pressure's coming from the right side almost every time. The kicks missing are almost always to the left. It feels like he's trying to shade the left side of the uprights to try to squeeze him in there. He's shooting at a target that's half the size of the normal target, that they can't identify the problem, or maybe they have identified the problem and they can't fix it. This didn't happen today. This goes back to the Philadelphia game in was that week 2 or 3?
Yeah.
I mean, this is just inexplicable to me how you can't address that.
Either way, you haven't fixed it. So if I'm the guy, I'm getting rid of everything. Well, I need all new everything. You could be a good kicker, but one thing I know about specialists, especially kickers, they're superstitious. They're iffy. You're like a golfer, and I can't put you on the Ryder Cup if you're going through the Y words right now.
If you're missing 2 footers, I can't put you out there.
Hey, you might be a world top 10, but you got the Y words right now, and I can't do that.
Okay,
I can't bring you out here.
Would you rather say the Y word or the S word when it comes to golf?
Ooh, the S word.
Does it rhyme with sip?
Yes.
Yes.
Don't you dare. Don't you dare.
That's close enough, Emily. That's close enough.
God. Go to break.
And the other one rhymes with Hank.
Yeah. I'd rather say the S word before the Y word. Because once you say the Y word, your round is over.
Counterpoint. The sound the S word makes is unrecoverable from.
Especially
clack. Yeah, it's like, whoa, what was that?
And then you have your friend behind you going, yeah.
Okay, I have a suggestion for Rams fans. If we don't solve this Cardi problem in terms of getting a new kicker, I think we should treat Cardi like the Phillies fans treated Trey Turner when he was able to get a hit. So every time he goes up, everyone stands up, cheers,
positive vibes.
and sends him positive vibes in order to get this done.
That is so emasculating as a professional to have the crowd patronize you because you've been playing so
You
bad.
know what's emasculating? Missing kicks.
Yeah, that's humiliating. I don't know if it's emasculating, but it's definitely humiliating.
Yeah, that's humiliating. What you're doing is embarrassing.
Both bad, right? Let's just make sure that we make some kicks moving forward. We're here at Hollywood Park Casino with Chris Morales, who is amongst the people. What do you got, Chris?
Now, real quick, Trav, did you see on my computer, you can see the scoreboard?
Yes.
The Jaguars in overtime, 30.
Oh.
Stinking Raiders, 23. 3 minutes left in overtime. It is almost a final.
Jags on life support. Raiders.
Pete Carroll's going to keep handing out those Werther's originals.
Those are pretty good.
By the way, with his fake teeth. You know, he's at that age now.
He's ground the teeth down to dust with all the gum chewing over the last 30 years.
All right, we got Francis and Sean from Rancho Cucamonga. They were at the game. Francis, we'll start with you. What do you think about our Rams now out of Week 9 with another win?
We are doing it, LA. Let's go. Let's go. Let's keep it up. We are on 7:10 a.m. live.
Oh, I like that. That was a good shout-out.
Yeah.
Francis. That's a good job. Now, I made a 14-3 prediction for this season to Rams general manager Les Snead back at training camp. You think I'm good?
I think you're really good.
We winning a Super Bowl this year?
Let's go.
Let's go. Come on, Francis.
Go, baby.
Whose house, Francis?
Rams house, baby.
There we go. Sean, what do you got? You got something better than Francis or no?
I think we're going to win the next. We're going to be 14-2.
Okay, I like it. Now, you know Niners next Sunday. How you feel about that?
We're going to win. We're going to win that one because
they better.
We lost last week, game week 3, but we're going to come back and we're going to win that one for sure.
I like it. I like it. See, I mean, they're very positive.
What part of Rancho are you from,
Yeah,
Francis?
you know, he's a
Are you no, wait, I need to find out. Are you a Rancho Cucamonga IE guy or are you Los Osos? Because this is going to be a big difference.
I am Rancho Cucamonga.
Okay, all right. You're invited to the cookout. Okay. cool.
Because, you know, Sua used to run those mean streets of Murrieta back in the day, you know?
So,
thank you, guys.
Morales, is this week the 14-3 prediction thing that we're going to go over again? Because a few weeks ago, as you put on face paint that you mentioned quite a few times.
Yes.
So today's the 14-3
Yeah, you did paint your face.
I did paint I painted my face that
You wore a
night.
necklace, too.
So here's the thing. I almost wore the necklace today, but Stephanie said, bad luck on that necklace.
Yeah.
Good for her.
You
gotta
painted your
change it up.
cheeks.
So when do you want me to go face paint? Next Sunday?
No face paint. When you
We're
wore
done with face paint?
We lost when you wore the
The
face
last
paint.
time you painted your cheeks, we lost.
Yeah, but Sue, that was the night we shared popcorn
No.
shrimp. Tell the people. By the way, we still haven't put that video on social media
Don't
yet.
need to.
They did a good
Doesn't
job
ever need to
cleaning it
touch
up.
social media.
My beard touched your face, Jack.
Don't ever lift your foot up and do that again.
I'm not saying
Ever.
that you should do this, but his beard is more trimmed than it was the last time we tried this. So
Sua, I trimmed it for you.
Yes.
I don't like that he trimmed his beard for me.
For you.
He should never do
He's
that.
probably
for me.
looking in the mirror going, Sua.
So hot.
Hey, Sua.
So
You're pulling a little bit of a Mookie here because, like, I don't think about men.
Right, I don't think about a man before I go to bed at night. Yeah.
He should be thinking about something about getting hits. But hey, the Dodgers won. We can talk about that all day tomorrow. We're going to hear from Sean McVey when we come back after the Rams' 34-10 win against the New Orleans Saints. We're live here at Hollywood Park Casino on the Rams postgame show on the ESPN LA Rams Radio Network.
With America's best lineup of hybrids from Hyundai, you get the best of both worlds, like the reliable and efficient Tucson Hybrid, backed by America's best warranty. The Hyundai Tucson Hybrid. It's the best of both worlds.
Get 0% APR for 60 months or get up to $3,000 bonus cash on the Hyundai Tucson or Tucson Hybrid. See your SoCal Hyundai dealer. Offers end November 3rd. Call 714-568-7676 for details.
Attention football fans. Our fall season sale is going on now at Howard's Appliances. Make sure your kitchen is ready for every kickoff and halftime snack with a Frigidaire range for only $6.99. You save $430. Also, keep all your drinks cold with the Frigidaire Garage Ready Refrigerator for only $629. Plus, save up to 80% off your open box items and score big. You'll feel like an MVP with our 5-star customer service. Visit howards.com to find a SoCal location near you.
Downey Hyundai is receiving hundreds of new vehicles every month. Why? Because they've been a sales leader in the Western region all year. That means a tremendous selection of the hottest Hyundais, like the Tucson, Santa Fe, Sonata, or the all-electric Ioniqs. Every new Hyundai comes with America's best warranty, a 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain limited warranty with the Hyundai Owner Assurance Program. Get to Downey Hyundai today or online at downeyhyundai.com. More cars, more deals, less hassle. Downey Hyundai.
The town loves a good highlight. But what happens after the lights go out? That's where real work starts. At Vista Paint, we're here for the ones that don't skip prep, who show up early, tape clean edges, and don't cut corners. We make the paint that covers, sticks, and gets it done. Going strong past the hype, because the best jobs don't need a filter, just the right tools. When you're working late and pushing through the weekend, you need a partner that stands with you. No gimmicks, no shortcuts. Just reliable products and local service you can trust. Vista Paint. No flash, just finish.
Afternoons on ESPN LA with DeMarco and Travis.
How is your kundingi? Kundingi.
Kundingi.
That is butt in Korean.
No.
Yes.
What's
Kundingi?
so-so in Korean?
So-so.
So-so. See. I'm going to use that. Hey,
Mas
nice kundingi.
Mas o menos.
How do you say nice kundingi?
Nice kundingi.
It's Afternoons with DeMarco and Travis. Weekdays 3 to 6 on 710 ESPN, the ESPN LA app, and live on YouTube.
This season, celebrating in a new Volvo is easier than ever. Now through December 31st, you can save on select SUVs during our Holiday Safely Sign and Drive event. With advanced safety features and Google built-in, our SUVs help keep your family safe and connected, from gift runs to holiday gatherings. Whether it's compact versatility or comfort with seating up to 7, Volvo SUVs are up for anything. Sign and drive to make one yours. Visit volvocars.com/US to learn more. Google is a trademark of Google LLC.
Hi, this is Matthew Stafford of the LA Rams, the home of Rams football. LA's mega sports station, 710 ESPN. Listen to every Rams game on the all-new ESPN LA app.
This is the Rams postgame show on the ESPN LA Rams Radio Network.
Time to recap Rams Saints. Week 9, NFL Sunday, from SoFi.
We react right now on the Rams postgame show, live from Hollywood Park Casino. Hollywood Park Casino Park Party and Play.
Now live from Hollywood Park Casino, back to Travis and Sua right now.
No matter what, got money on my mind.
Chris might have spoke a little too soon, my friend.
Damn it.
A little too soon. The Raiders scored a touchdown. What do we got? We got 16 seconds left in the game. And Emily, can you see whether or not they're lining up to kick or go for two?
But the Raiders
I
cover,
can't
though, with
see
that.
right now because I watched the end of the Bills and Chiefs game, so I can see later.
Which I believe the Bills won, right?
Yes, they did.
They did just win.
We'll take a look around the rest of the NFL coming up in just a little bit. But first, let's hear from the head coach of the Los Angeles Rams, Sean McVey, after the 34-10 win against the Saints.
Back inside SoFi Stadium where the Rams win 34-10 over the Saints. Maurice Jones-Drew, JB Long, and the head coach of your Rams, Sean McVey. Sean, you know the age-old question when it comes to the bye in football, rest or rust. It was great to see how sharp you guys were coming out of the break.
Yeah, our guys were sharp. They were ready to go. I think really they're learning how to be able to practice the right way and just playing together. These guys, they have the right urgency. They enjoy competing for one another. They trust themselves and the people around them, and they came out and did just an awesome job. So love this group. We got to keep building, but I thought today was a complete game. Obviously, there's going to be some things that we have to clean up, but I thought overall Matthew was in total command. Thought we were able to run the football. Our defense just continued to get stop after stop, especially in the tight red area. It's cool to be able to see Landman and Forbes. Kobe Turner has a big fourth down stop on a zero blitz, and it was great, man. We got to be able to figure some other stuff out, but love this team. Excited to be able to go back to work with them.
Coach, if we could look forward a little bit, obviously the last time we played the Niners here, it didn't end the way we wanted to. What do you feel from the team? I know you guys have just finished this game, but what does it look like going forward for the week of preparation going up to Levi?
Yeah, no, I want to just see these guys continue to attack it one day at a time. They're playing really well. I love the way that we've approached our preparation. I think there's been a lot of instances of practice performance and preparation equaling game reality these last couple weeks, really the last 3 weeks. And, we got to be able to do it. We know we got a ton of respect for this opponent, but I don't need us to do we don't need to make stuff up. We just need to keep building on where we're at.
Sean, 2 quick follow-ups, if I may. Is Puka okay?
Yeah, Puka's going to be okay. Got his ribs a little bit. He's a war daddy. We were just kind of being smart with him when we felt like we kind of had the game in hand, and, other guys stepped up like they continue to do.
And then lastly, I think you referenced it. Can you afford to continue forward with the status quo in the kicking game?
Yeah, no. We got to get it fixed.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Thanks, man.
All right, that's Sean McVey after the 34-10 win. He said it early in the conversation with JB and Maurice Jones-Drew. We got to figure some other stuff out.
Yeah.
And then JB pointedly asked him, you kind of referenced it, but are we talking about the kicker game?
Yes.
Yeah, we need to figure some stuff
Yes.
out. Is that it?
Yes.
We done?
Yes.
Yeah.
Not to be mean, but this is exactly how it works in the NFL when you're cut. Speaking to somebody who's experienced it, go clean your locker out. Turn in your iPad. Thank you for your services. Your plane ride has been booked.
That quick.
Maybe tomorrow. Maybe they'll give him the day. No, it'll happen tomorrow. If they cut him tomorrow, he'll get a phone call in the morning saying, hey, I need you to come in, come turn your iPad. We got a trash bag for you. You can clean your locker room.
And do they just start having a bunch of guys show up at the facility and audition to become the kicker against the Niners
By the
on
time
Sunday?
they make the call to cut him, they will have 2 or 3 kickers already at the facility going through a physical before they go out on the field to go kick.
Yeah.
That's how the NFL works. It is what it is.
And whoever makes more kicks in the tryout is the guy that wins the job?
Yep.
It's that easy.
Yep.
That's simple. It's just not – I like the way that looks. Whoever makes more kicks.
Who is comfortable with our current holder and who looks good? Because that's what we're going with.
Yeah.
And then from this point on, if another kick gets blocked, we're going down the line now.
Okay, so that seems like that's going to happen. Could Chase Blackburn be on the way out too?
Yeah, if your only job, if you're not a starting lineman and you're on teams and you're giving up blocks, your days are numbered.
Yeah.
And if you are even in that remote right side area, you might get cut just guilty by association, just being in that wing tackle guard position.
Yeah, it just seems like the kicker and the special teams coach, Chase Blackburn, are hanging by a thread if it hasn't already been severed.
By the way, Trav, the Raiders broke up the spread. Jags did not cover the 2.5, but it is a final. The Raiders lose. They don't get the 2-point conversion. Again, Raiders fans.
Well, the Raiders
Pete Carroll,
have a
pick
knack.
up your Werther's original T-shirt at the door. Retire, please. Save yourself some dignity to what Sue and I know him as, which was the USC master coach. And,
20 years
of course, yes, 20 years
and
ago.
Legion of Boom.
And he won a Super Bowl with the Seahawks.
And went to another.
But this, yes, and he should have won that one.
Yeah.
Should have won back-to-back. This is humiliating. And it's not Pete Carroll's fault. That organization is a disgrace now.
Okay, you've heard me say this a million times, Morales. So I got a theory about this, that bad ownership is unovercomable. You can have any sort of head coach you want. You can have any sort of players that you want. But and if you look around, Jerry Jones, Daniel Snyder, Artie Moreno, you just start going down the list that if you have a guy that's in the way and is involved in this, you can't fix that. And
Yeah.
Mark Davis is one of those guys.
Mark Davis is one of those guys. Dan Snyder has to force to sell the team. Commanders are immediately in the NFC Championship. You can't make it up. What's another bad owner? Who's the
Jerry Jones. Jerry Jones is a great owner when it comes to making money.
Yes.
And he's a great owner when it comes to marketing and making his team the center of attention. And he's actually a pretty good general manager as far as acquiring players. But when it comes to putting a coaching staff together, when it comes to making decisions like Micah Parsons, it's like, what are we doing here? They haven't been to an NFC Championship game in 30-plus years.
Jets have a terrible owner.
Jets are a great example, too.
The owner of the Jets literally last week said, well, the reason why we're playing so bad is because our quarterback. Their owner literally threw Justin Fields under the bus. And then you can keep going down the list. The Bengals have a bad owner. You got Joe Burrow, who's getting murdered every single year. And you refuse to extend your best defenders, which is the weakest part of your team. I don't understand that.
The Bengals have scored 35-plus points 2 weeks in a row and have lost both games.
Yes, because you have zero defense.
That's incredible.
None.
Well, you look at, let's go to what we watched last night. The Dodgers win the World Series again. The Dodgers have been in the playoffs 13 years in a row. The Dodgers have been to the World Series 5 times in the last 10 seasons. their owner is one of the – he spends the money. He fixes the ballpark. He's uninvolved other than you need money? Here, take it, go spend it. He empowers the right people. Look at the other Shohei Ohtani goes from one of the worst ownership groups in baseball. He shows up on one of the best, and he goes 2 for 2. He wins 2 MVPs. He wins 2 World Series. He becomes what I would have argued might have been impossible. He is a famous baseball player. I didn't think such a thing could even exist anymore outside of the world of baseball. Ohtani's just a famous athlete. And in Anaheim, it's like, yeah, whatever. It's because the ownership's bad.
I want you to know that if we clip that and put it on Twitter right now, Dusty Twitter would have a field day saying, you are just an elite, you just all that money, and that's all. And I come to realize how we got a debate with Steve. Steve.
Mace?
Yeah.
Oh, Mace. I was wondering what was going on.
I just called him Steve.
Yeah,
Because that's what we call him. Yeah.
Come on, stay true to the brand.
No, I was saying it because of the what we see at the Rams games. With Steve.
Yeah.
But no, we did a show and we were talking about the salary cap thing, and I'm like, I don't hate the idea of putting a salary cap on baseball. And he explains, he's like, that doesn't matter because other teams made the same offers for the same players. They wanted to go to L.A., and it's part of what you're saying. The owner makes it L.A. an attractive destination.
And the Dodgers won the World Series because Miguel Rojas won them 2 games.
Which is incredible.
Okay?
Which is incredible.
Miguel Rojas.
Not the $500 million man.
No. I mean, Yamamoto was $350 million guy, so we won't mention him.
Not $500 million, more like $1 billion man.
Yeah.
That's okay.
But Rojas was the guy that put him over the top. And by the way, to kind of bring this full circle to the Rams, since the Rams have come here, what have they done? Put a really good team on the field. They've drafted really well. They
made a really nice stadium.
They built this stadium that everybody's can't wait to see. And what are they? They're in the playoffs every year. It's not super complicated.
Yeah.
Get out of the way, hire the right people, and let them do their thing. The Raiders did lose. We're going to take a look around the rest of the NFL. That is all coming up on the Rams postgame show on the ESPN LA Rams Radio Network.
The legacy continues. The all-new 2025 Toyota 4Runner is here. Conquer any terrain with its available 4-wheel drive, confident ground clearance, up to an amazing 465 pound-feet of torque, and that iconic power rear window, it's here to stay. This is the new face of adventure. The all-new 4Runner, available now at your Toyota dealer. We make it easy. Toyota, let's go places.
Public Enemy, the pioneers of hip-hop. Take the stage at Fantasy Springs Resort Casino Friday, November 14th. Experience the raw energy, the iconic sound, and the powerful voices of Chuck D and Flavor Flav live on stage. Bring the noise! Public Enemy, Friday, November 14th, only at Fantasy Springs Resort Casino. Tickets on sale now.
Hey guys, it's Sedano. Los Angeles International Airport's People Mover trains begin rolling early next year as part of LAX's ongoing investments to transform and improve your travel journey. The People Mover trains will quickly move guests between their terminals and our new consolidated rental car center, metro trains and buses, economy parking, and Kiss and Fly lot. The trains will make it simple and fast to get to your LAX destination in 10 minutes or less, and trains depart every 2 minutes beginning in early 2026. Learn more at lawa.org/ESPN.
It's Trucktober at your Toyota dealer. Choose from the biggest inventory of the year of new Tacomas and Tundras with the biggest savings. Get a low APR or a great lease on the trucks with a legendary reputation for toughness, performance, and reliability. So hurry in today and take advantage of special Trucktober savings on a new Tacoma or Tundra, only at your Toyota dealer. We make it easy. Toyota, let's go places.
Hello, this is Puka Nacua of your LA Rams, the home of Rams football. LA's mega sports station, 710 ESPN. Listen to every Rams game on the all-new ESPN LA app.
This is the Rams postgame show on the ESPN LA Rams Radio Network.
Recapping everything that went down today in Inglewood. Week 9 NFL Sunday is a final.
And live today from Hollywood Park Casino. Hollywood Park Casino, park, party, and play. We react right now with Travis and Sua, the Rams postgame show. Your reaction at 877-710-ESPN.
You're listening to the Rams postgame show.
This is the Rams postgame show. Now live from Hollywood Park Casino. Back to Travis and Sua right now.
34-10, the final score. In fact, that I Love LA right there, we were just talking about it all over again.
Yeah.
Back-to-back world champions. By the way, the odds are out for 2026. Take a wild guess who's the favorite to win the World Series.
The Orioles?
26. Not the Orioles. not the Orioles.
By the way, now, because of this bet, if you're listening here locally on ESPN LA, I got to give Bergie all my Dodgers.
I know.
Stuff. But guess what? I'm going to outbid him. I'm saying. Because I'm going to buy season tickets now. That's how I win the bit.
I like that because I feel like I got a chance at a few of those season tickets when you decide not to go.
I would love some as well,
Yeah.
by the way. Mace owes me lunch because Ohtani did
By
not
the way,
homer
you
in that
don't
first
want to
game.
eat lunch with Steve Mason. You know why?
Why?
I'm not saying a secret. Many people have eaten meals with Mace. He's an aggressive eater.
I mean, I was with him when
it's violent watching him
I've
eat.
eaten with Mace. I've never noticed that he's an aggressive
I was
eater.
with him when
Is it
he
bad?
It's just a little aggressive.
All right.
When he took the bite of the burger and left it in the kitchen, I was there.
Yeah, see, like he
does
weird
weird
stuff.
things with food.
That's the other thing. He does do weird things with food, and not like you and I sharing shrimp that one time. Like
That
he
was
does other
weird, too.
weird stuff.
That was weird too.
You know what I mean?
All right,
No, I don't.
Listen, it's not weird if you're smiling.
I wasn't smiling.
Yeah, a little bit.
I threw up in my
I
mouth
think that was
a
more
little bit.
terror than smile out of
Yes.
pleasure.
It was anxiety.
Let's talk about the top games of the day, brought to you by Morongo Casino Resort and Spa. Good times at Morongo. All right, let's start with this one that we saw. Kansas City, Buffalo. Buffalo wins again, 28-21. Another regular season win for Josh Allen over Patrick Mahomes. And I'm sure Patrick Mahomes probably not thrilled that he lost the game, but they're probably flying back to KC like, whatever, we'll see you in January.
Okay, Joshua. That's exactly how Pat's like, okay, Joshua, you got it. Regular season win. Congratulations with your not. So see you in the postseason, bro.
Now, this isn't because Josh Allen has played poorly in the playoffs, but it's just that Mahomes has always found a way to win that game.
Yeah.
What is that? Is it just that Mahomes is that good? Is it that the Buffalo defense has some soft spots? Is it both?
Mahomes is that good, and nobody's Tom Brady.
Yeah.
I think two of Mahomes' postseason losses come from the GOAT. So you have to have a quarterback that does not shy away from the moment.
But Allen hasn't.
He doesn't shy away from the moment, but there's just a different feeling when Josh Allen is getting the ball with 2 minutes left and when Patrick Mahomes is getting the ball with 2 minutes. It's just like, please stop Patrick, whereas for when Josh has it, it's like, let's see what happens.
How about this one? The Vikings beat the Lions 27-24, so the Lions are 5-3. They're another one of those teams, Sua, that we've talked about as best team in the NFC. They get another loss. It feels like they're kind of, I don't want to say middle of the pack. They're towards the top of the middle or the bottom of the top, but all of a sudden that path to the top of the conference for the Rams gets, even though this today, believe it or not, is the Rams' first NFC win of the season, oddly enough, the road to the top of the conference is pretty wide open for them.
It's crazy because I think that week one matchup with the Packers and Lions was a lie. I think it kind of told us that the Packers are elite and the Lions are going to miss all those coaches they just lost. And it's actually been the opposite. I think the Lions, outside of that week one game, they look the exact same, if not more explosive on offense. That defense still flies around. They get stops. Coach Campbell, they know what they're doing over there in Detroit. They got their identity. They're fighting to look like the second best team in the NFC behind the Rams. Packers kind of confusing, a little ambiguous with their season, and the Eagles with all those injuries and the quarterback to who's spreading the ball, Saquon's not getting the ball. Everything looks like there's question marks in the air besides with the Rams.
Well, you mentioned the Packers. The Packers had a weird one today. They lose at home to the Carolina Panthers. The Panthers
That's
beat them 16-13. Now, but the Panthers are 4-4 football, or 5-4 now. 5-4.
Above
so
500.
I get it that it's Carolina, and you don't feel like they're going to, make the playoffs or go to the Super Bowl or anything like that. But they've played 9 games. They've won more than they've lost. They're not a terrible team the way that we thought they might be.
No, they're at this point a middle-of-the-pack NFL team. They're a team that could either beat you or you can blow them out. But one thing you can't do, though, if you're an elite team or one of those good playoff teams, you're not losing at home to the Carolina Panthers.
Yeah.
I don't care what the Panthers are doing, if Rico Dowdle's going off every single week. Good teams do not lose to the Carolina Panthers at home.
Don't look now. You know who is tied for the best record in the AFC? The New England Patriots.
Drake May is having a year.
The New England Patriots beat the Falcons today, 24-23. The Patriots were terrible a year ago.
Yeah.
They get rid of
Mayo.
They bring in Mike Vrabel, and all of a sudden they look. Now their schedule is a joke. They play nothing but bad teams.
Yeah.
But
Except for at the end, they do
Besides
have some
the
good
Bills.
teams at the end. They have Bills, Ravens to end the season.
Haven't they
and
already
they play
beat
the
the
Buccaneers
Bills?
next. They've beaten the Bills once.
already
They play the
beaten the
Buccaneers
Bills.
next week.
Okay.
And they have Bills and Ravens in weeks 15 and 16, it looks like.
And the reason they're back at the top of the conference, New England, is because the Colts lost today to the Steelers. The Colts lose their second game of the season, 27-20, the final. The Steelers beat them, and now
your family's hyped about that one.
Emily's family's hyped.
They were at the game.
Yep.
So the Colts back to being, it's Daniel Jones and the Colts, or is it just it's the NFL and you're not going to win
It's the
every
NFL.
game?
That's such a Steelers win.
Yeah.
That's such a Steelers win. At home, ugly win against a team you have no business beating, and you do it. The Colts, to me, still very dangerous. I would never say that the Colts are better than the Chiefs or the Bills, but right now, even with the loss, the Colts are serious contenders.
So the Falcons are the losers in that Patriots game, 24-23, and hopefully
keep losing.
Yes.
Keep on
losing. This is one of those things that you want that thing to spiral and crash and burn because the Rams hold on to their first-round pick, and if they can somehow find their way into the top 5, that opens up so many possibilities for what they could do in the draft, what they could do at the trade deadline.
Yeah.
That is a huge asset that they control.
Imagine Atlanta finding a way to lose out, being a bona fide top 5 pick, the Rams taking that one top 5 pick, flipping it for 3 more picks in that draft, and you just load that defense.
And what you were hoping with that pick, too, is maybe you could take that quarterback that you've been trying to replace.
And just
Matthew
throw him
Stafford
away.
might go win the MVP this year. You're not going to move off of an MVP quarterback
You're
just
not.
because his birth certificate has a bad number on it.
Unless he wants to go, which I don't think he will.
If he wins the MVP, and look, the only way he's going to win the MVP is if they're really good, right? The only
They
way
have to be the best team in the
They have
NFC.
to be the best team in the NFC or very close to it. And if that happens, then they're off to the races, man. He's coming back.
Yeah.
But for the amount of money, for the opportunities.
At least one more.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Here's where the deciding game is in a few weeks here. Sunday Night Football against the Bucs.
It's a big one.
It's a huge one. Aaron Donald bobblehead night, by the way, here.
Yep.
I believe that's November 23rd.
It's 3 weeks from today.
So Sunday Night Football here at SoFi. That's going to be a big night here at Hollywood Park Casino. And listen, I love the headband, Baker Mayfield.
I do too.
But that's the night that Matthew Stafford has to put on a better show than Baker Mayfield.
And I think he will.
I mean, remember last time Baker Mayfield played a primetime game at SoFi
Against the
for
Raiders.
the Rams.
Yeah.
Against the Raiders.
On 5 minutes of prep, he came in here and beat the Raiders.
I think that was the last night the Raiders were relevant, too.
Might have been.
I think so.
Or either that or when Marcus Allen reversed field and won the Super Bowl back in 1982.
No, come on. They went against the Bucs in 2002
and got housed by 100
knew,
points.
Yeah, exactly.
By the way, Marcus Allen called me out on the sideline at that last SC home game and said, I heard you've been golfing. You never golfed with me. Scared. And just walked away.
Oh, you got to go play with the Heisman Trophy winner.
Yeah, you look in those green eyes, you get lost.
Hey, listen, a lot of people got lost with Marcus. You know what I mean?
Some people whose name we might know.
Yeah, I mean, listen, come on now.
It's gonna happen. All right, we'll give you our player of the game after the Rams beat the Saints 34-10 at SoFi Stadium. That's coming up next on the Rams postgame show on the ESPN LA Rams Radio Network.
The last Thanksgiving I was invited to, I brought my famous lima bean casserole. That was about 10 years ago. Now your top reasons to visit Morongo.
Get your Thanksgiving feast to go. Roast turkey, glazed ham, or prime rib, and the works. Order now.
Number 2.
Bret Michaels' only SoCal engagement, November 21st.
And the number 1 reason.
We're giving away a Lincoln Nautilus, November 30th.
Morongo, good times.
Some things are better live. That's why at Unified Financial Credit Union, we staff our call center with live Unified team members. So instead of this...
Sorry, there's no one available to take your call.
You get this.
This is John from Unify. How are you today?
So whether you need to move money, open a credit card, or take out an auto loan, you can connect live with a Unified team member in any state, 7 days a week. Unified Financial Credit Union. Connect your way. Now the official credit union of the Los Angeles Rams. Unify is an equal opportunity lender insured by NCUA.
With America's best lineup of hybrids from Hyundai, you get the best of both worlds. Like the reliable and efficient Tucson Hybrid, backed by America's best warranty. The Hyundai Tucson Hybrid. It's the best of both worlds.
Get 0% APR for 60 months or get up to $3,000 bonus cash on the Hyundai Tucson or Tucson Hybrid. See your SoCal Hyundai dealer. Offers end November 3rd. Call 714-568-7676 for details.
Hey Rams fans, we've teamed up with Bloom Ranch to ensure we have the healthiest fans in the league. That's why we're committed to delivering some of the freshest fruits and veggies to your door. And here's the best part. The first 100 boxes are on us. That's right. We're giving away the first 100 boxes. After that, enjoy 30% off on your first box upon signing up at www.bloomranchofacton.com and enter promo code ThankYouRams. There are no fans like Rams fans. Winning and getting healthier together is the real flex. So hurry, this offer won't last forever. Follow Bloom Ranch on IG and share how you're getting healthier using hashtag BloomRamFit.
Your LA Rams return to SoFi Stadium on Sunday, November 16th to host division rivals, the Seattle Seahawks, before returning a week later to take on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers on Sunday, November 23rd, under the primetime lights of Sunday Night Football. Experience the rivalry clash with Seattle or the massive conference battle with playoff implications against Tampa Bay by visiting therams.com/TIX, therams.com/TIX to get your tickets for our upcoming home games right here at SoFi Stadium. We'll see you at the Rams house.
When it comes to unique experiences, pick TickPick. They're picking the official fan experience partner of the Los Angeles Rams with no hidden fees ever. So pick TickPick for your chance to enjoy an all-exclusive experience at the TRD Pro Club at SoFi Stadium every game. A chance to experience the national anthem on the field, or the opportunity to spend time with friends and family on the field pregame or postgame. Don't let fees get between you and a great game day. Download the TickPick app and enjoy the best experiences supporting your Los Angeles Rams this year.
This is the Rams postgame show on the ESPN LA Rams Radio Network.
Time to recap Rams Saints. Week 9, NFL Sunday from SoFi.
We react right now on the Rams postgame show, live from Hollywood Park Casino. Hollywood Park Casino Park Party and Play.
Now live from Hollywood Park Casino, back to Travis and Sua right now.
Rams beat the Saints 34-10. Pretty good weekend here in L.A. The Dodgers go back-to-back World Series titles. Rams win today. USC football goes into Nebraska.
That was a shaky first half.
Hey, all they count is points, Chris. They don't count shakiness. And the Rams, or I should say the Trojans, at least they live for another day, Sua.
Why?
Another week.
Why are you doing that?
Now, Friday night they should beat Northwestern easily.
Yes, they should.
I will say if Dylan Raiola doesn't get hurt, they most likely lose that game.
If he doesn't get hurt, they lose.
No pictures on the scorecard, though, baby. Trojans.
Nope.
In Lincoln.
But you've got to be, as a USC guy, and I'm sitting next to a guy who's actually an All-American USC player, got to be afraid of Oregon, very afraid. And then I'm still scared of UCLA. With that soft face, Jerry Neuheisel leading the offense. Great hair.
Yeah,
a
great
fresh
hair.
worm.
Yeah,
his daddy offered me my first scholarship.
Oh,
really?
In ninth grade.
Where was he?
Rick at UCLA.
He's at UCLA because he's been in Washington. He's been in Colorado.
He offered me on my mom's birthday when I was in ninth grade.
But you said, no, I'm not going to be a stinking Bruin.
I told my mom, hey, guess what? UCLA just called me, offered me after that camp on her birthday. And she goes, now, why would you try to ruin my birthday like that? She wasn't even happy.
So the UCLA hatred runs that deep.
She was not happy. Her 14-year-old son just got a full ride, his first full ride scholarship to play Division I football because of who it was from.
Good school, too. I'm just saying, UCLA's not so bad. Let's talk about the player of the game. It is Trucktober at your Toyota dealer. The largest inventory of trucks is here. Explore a Tacoma's legendary off-road capability or a Tundra's powerful towing capacity. We make it easy. See your Toyota dealer today. There's a lot of guys to pick from other than Josh Carty, who is not your Toyota player of the game. You want to do Matthew Stafford, 4 touchdown passes, 281 yards. You want to do Puka, who caught 7 passes for 95 and scored. You want to do Devontae Adams, 5 catches for 60 yards and a pair of touchdowns. He leads the team 6 touchdowns on the season.
Because quarterbacks get every freaking award there is, I'm not going to go quarterback. I'm just going to go against the grain on purpose, and I'm going to go Devontae, who doesn't actually eat Taco Bell. I refuse to believe you can have an 8-pack while eating cheesy gordita crunches.
But you don't have to eat a cheesy gordita. You can get the Baja or something, new Cantina Fresh or something.
I don't want a Cantina bowl.
Oh, yeah.
I don't want a 5-layer burrito.
I do.
I don't want a chicken soft taco. I want 2 cheesy gordita crunches, cinnamon twist fries, extra large Baja Blast, please.
Oh, you just got Emily's attention with the Baja Blast.
She likes the Baja Blast.
Yeah.
Come on now. Put a little nerves in that
Emily's
thing.
team Baja Blast.
That's a lot.
Come on.
So, Devontae, 2 more touchdowns today. Puka had maybe the touchdown of the day, that throw down the right side, which was an amazing throw, an amazing catch, and he got 1 foot and a butt cheek down.
1 cheek, 2 feet.
Yeah. I mean, it just seems like those connections, the Nakua to Stafford connection has been there for a while, but that Stafford to Davante Adams thing feels like we're getting better and better and better each week.
Yeah.
A Niners fan just walked in.
Sorry.
These cockroaches
I almost
won't go away.
threw up in my mouth because not only is it a Niners jersey, it's the unlucky number 13.
Purdy.
Does he even play on the team still, Brett?
No, Mac Jones is
Jones
doing a
team.
Joe Montana impression. He never loses.
Joe Montana threw for 5,000 yards. Okay? Don't know what to tell this guy.
Get a Mac Jones jersey.
Yeah, need a Mac Jones jersey. That's the reason you're winning.
So what about that connection? What about the connection between Adams and Stafford? Because it felt like it was kind of hinky at the beginning. Like, okay, they're not seeing the field the same way. It was okay, but it wasn't what you expected. Davante's just doing the work against everybody.
They don't play in the preseason, so you needed a few weeks, and now look at it. So for people, Raider fans especially, I'm on a Raiders hot one today. It said, Davante's this, Davante's that in training camp.
Unless
now
it was Davante's awesome and Davante's unstoppable.
No, they were saying he was washed.
Yeah,
they were saying
he was
Davante's washed.
Look at who's throwing.
Doesn't want to catch the ball over the middle.
So it looks like all he needed was Matthew Stafford, Sean McVey, and a real organization, which he didn't have in Vegas.
While we have somebody else on the other side that will attract attention as well. So you get a one-on-one match.
Doesn't hurt to have two number ones on the field.
Yeah.
But while we have the time, let me take this moment to be accountable for me being an idiot and saying that the Raiders had a chance at winning 9 to 10 games this year. What the hell was I thinking?
What were you thinking?
I think Cap just got me excited. I was in the
Scott
studio.
Kaplan got.
I was in the studio.
He was putting that Raiders chain on. He called himself Raider Cap.
I had just signed my contract with ESPN. I wanted to impress somebody. I don't know.
You were caught up in your feelings.
Caught up.
Yeah.
Why didn't you lean into the popcorn shrimp then?
No.
We could have done summertime shrimp.
At that point, I had saw Mace take a bite out of a burger and leave it. Cap pick his nose up to his brain cavity and eat it. So at this point, I'm thinking, I don't know what's happening, okay?
Your human decency kicked in on the popcorn shrimp line.
Yeah.
You just you're caught up in the moment, but in the back of your brain, you're like, I shouldn't do this.
The sharing of culinary goods was not on my mind after seeing those two things take place.
What they're able to do with Davante at the goal line is something they have not had, really, quite frankly, in the entire McVay era. They haven't had a guy that can win in really tight areas like that and you saw it twice today.
And I think that's them trying to build that rapport and that connection because it's hard to get the back shoulder timing down with a receiver that you haven't worked with. It's hard to know that your receiver, you can hit that back foot and let the ball fly, and the receiver's running that dig over the middle if you haven't seen him do it.
I mean, I'm sorry, especially because, before Jaguars, when they were on the East Coast, they practiced in Baltimore Orioles Park, and they didn't have a big enough field. All they could really practice was red zone. And honestly, since then, Davante and Matthew Stafford's connection has been gold.
Yeah.
So maybe that helped.
Think about how many times with Cooper Kupp or with Robert Woods or all of the great wide receivers, even with OBJ, in those tight areas, they didn't have somebody that was just constantly open. And now you've got Davante, who's, I don't care if you're on the 2-yard line, he's still going to find enough space to win.
Because you don't have to practice throwing a jump ball to a Hall of Famer.
Yeah.
And if this is the way that you and I build our connection and our rapport, hey, let's have at it. Because not only are they one-on-oneing you on the goal line, it's because they have to, not because they want to. Because the moment they W, we're going to jet sweep the Puka on the goal line like we always do, or we're just going to hand it off to Kyron, or we're going to go bootleg to one of our 3 tight ends that catch the ball. But you don't have to practice saying hike and throwing it up.
All right, let's pause 10 seconds for stations to identify themselves on the ESPN LA Rams radio network.
Hi, this is Sean McVey of your LA Rams. The Rams play here. KSPN, Los Angeles.
710 ESPN.
A good karma brands radio station.
All right, so very quickly, let's talk about what's coming up next week in San Francisco. They take on the 49ers, one of their 2 losses this year. It was a brutal loss because Kyron Williams fumbles on the 1-yard line. Then they get stuffed on 4th down. They have another kick that gets blocked.
You let the 49ers dominate you the entire first half.
The first half was
game.
a mismatch, and then the Rams certainly caught life in the second half. But how do you prevent another meltdown like you had a few weeks ago?
Well, first of all, you don't go into the game sleepwalking like this is going to be a game they're going to lay over.
Think that's what that was?
Yeah, they were coming off a loss at home. Their quarterback isn't playing. They had 3 or 4 more injuries. They assumed the 49ers were to come and lay down because it was a short week. Instead, you got a pissed-off group that was ready to ball, that knew you were underestimating them, and you allowed a guy like Kendrick Bourne to look like prime Randy Moss. That's ridiculous.
Bourne killed them.
That's ridiculous.
I think he had 130 yards.
Yeah. I mean, I think almost 200 yards. It's 10 catches. It's ridiculous. And I'm not just saying that because I played him that week in fantasy.
I finally am starting to figure out what makes Sua go. It is entirely fantasy driven. That if there is somebody that you are really passionately upset with, it's because they screwed you in fantasy football.
You know what? And while we're on the topic, I just want to pat my GM self on the back for dropping Dalton Schultz last night when I got home at 11 o'clock and started Higbee because I knew he would score that first touchdown.
He called it in the pregame show. He goes, Tyler Higbee will get the first touchdown. I'm like, Tyler Higbee? Really?
That's a good call.
What makes you think that? He goes, because he's on my fantasy team.
No, it had nothing to do with that, actually. I just had a feeling. And when you know, you know.
By the way, for our flagship here in Los Angeles, Lakers basketball coming up at the top of the hour, Trav.
Yes.
That's what I was giving you.
Oh, okay.
Luka's been balling. Luka is going crazy. I think he scored like 100 points in the first two games.
Luka and Reeves are going for 40 apiece every night they play. So
game winner by Reeves the other day.
It's pretty good time to be in LA sports.
It's a great time to be in LA sports.
It's a pretty good time.
Well, hold on. For 85% of the teams in LA. Some people are Angels fans.
If you like the right teams, then you're having a good time. If you like the wrong teams, I can't help you. Right? Like I can only tell you that the good teams and the correct teams are
right.
thriving.
Like I'm a Trojan. My head coach is still intact.
For now.
We're winning.
For now.
For now.
Until
Let's see how Oregon and UCLA go.
What is going on? Come on. That's positive. Positive.
By the way, real quick, we're giving away a Pedigo e-bike. I heard you're getting an e-bike?
Susan and I are going to buy e-bikes.
Susan,
Why?
we got to put you on this e-bike.
Because I can drive them down to the beach and the bar and have a good time.
We're going to do some social media. I want you on top of that e-bike.
That's done.
You want to share some popcorn trip while we do it?
Absolutely not. Not with you.
Not sure why you need an e-bike when your calf muscles are gasoline powered.
They're pretty tight.
You were walking so fast today.
I'm pretty fast.
Yeah.
I'm pretty fast. All right, that's going to do it. The Rams beat the Saints 34-10. Next up, the San Francisco 49ers. Sue and I will have the Toyota Rams countdown to kickoff next Sunday, followed immediately by the Rams postgame show. Rams are 6-2. Up next, the Niners. This has been the Rams postgame show on the ESPN Only Rams Radio Network.
Thank you for listening to Rams Saints today from SoFi Stadium.
Rams football is presented by Call Jacob. A lot of attorneys